2 seconds left. It's going to come down.
Favor making a third as he looks up. Faking up, finds the draw three. Stunning here from
Oh, hey guys. How are you doing? Sorry, call me off guard. I was contemplating existence after the last game. Don't put your hood up. That's unprofessional. Take the hood off. Jeez. Working with people these days. Can't do it. I'm Lynx. Or by Benny. Final game of the night. We are, I'm just gonna spoil it. We're going to Oregon again. I know after the previous... You didn't even set up a stinger to it or anything. You just hard cut to a stock image of Oregon. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel for bits tonight. He's just slightly upping the zoom on it now. Okay, now he's rapidly increasing the zoom on it.
Dude.
Game is 1 HP versus Nocturns, by the way. Benny! Nuts!
Do players actually like Oregon?
While you do that, I'm gonna try to hit my webcam with a mic tonight.
What? Why?
Just cuz.
Just cuz? What, oh, hey, it says never surrender. Can I just never surrender to Oregon?
Oh, almost hit it there. Oh, no, I got it.
Hold on.
I'll pull it up.
But yeah, no, we have Nocturns versus 1 HP on Oregon. I've never casted 1 HP, so I don't.
I don't think we definitely can't have that. Cut back to us. Cut back to us. Thank you. It went on way too long. This is a hostile takeover. I'm running production now. We haven't even taken a look at the rosters yet, by the way. I don't even know who's playing.
Well, you know Nocturns. You can't not know Nocturns.
Thank you. We know it's Oregon. Don't run the map ban phase. 1 HP, I've also never casted them before, despite having at least players tweet on that roster a little bit. So this
is it Louis? Yeji? Alwini?
Bean Yacht?
Chu?
And Nocturnes, we casted them yesterday. Probably saw them on Super Stream earlier as well. We have Slothy, Exod, Sykes, Poison, and Lackey. CL team. You know who they are? But why are we doing this, Benny? They might be a CL team, but if they lose this game, they can't make close qualifiers.
Yeah, this is the kind of this is the last chance. This is the last round of our Swiss format for the open qualifier, and both these teams are on the edge, literally on the edge. They lose this out, they're probably, most likely, not going to make close qualifiers. So hey, it's a big game. It's a game where people gotta bring things out, and we're going to Oregon. Isn't that great?
Yes, so happy, so happy. I dropped my mic and it's on the floor now. Can't even eat it.
So yeah, how do you really say that name? AHWNI?
Sucks. Who?
AHWNI. How do you say that?
I have no idea.
Ani?
I would think Ani. Maybe Annie? Or no, not Annie. Ani? Because like
Ani?
like
the H is silent. So Ani.
I would guess. I'm probably gonna go with Ani.
Yeah.
For this one.
Okay.
Here, let's tell them right now. Chu, Yeji, Bean's pretty easy.
Yeah, Bean and Chu.
Ani and Louis also easy. So yeah, really just Ani was the only difficult one.
Yeah,
probably go Pawnee like Parks and Rec, but ignore the P. That's what I would say.
Ani? Yeah, I guess I'll go with Ani. Okay, I'll go with Ani there. But yeah, no, it's we'll see how they do. Nocturnes have had a rough ride so far, being as a CL team. They're of course still meshing with Poison per se. That could be the this reason why they're having a hard time.
Check something.
But now we see I haven't seen 1 HP. They have good stats so far though, so we'll just see how they do here.
Okay. I was curious to see because we were I wouldn't say I was hating on the CL teams in our kind of like pre-show power rankings a few days ago. Aside from Outlast, who is 5-2, all the other CL teams, they need to win this game or they're out. So
wow, so you were pretty much right. Kind of.
I definitely was. I'm definitely right. But yeah, let's get into Oregon. 1 HP are starting on the defense. Nocturnes are starting on the attack. Nocturnes, Oregon looked pretty good yesterday, Benny. I think we could say. Though they did go to OT. Yeah, they went to OT versus Wichita Wolves Academy. I'm being silly.
Yeah. I was like, every game was OT at this point. I don't think we've not had an OT game except for those crazy games.
Hey, we had 1-7-2 and 1-7-3.
Again, crazy games.
Yeah. I mean, that Favelas game was crazy for certain reasons. Not really like strategic brilliance, more so for comedic value.
Yeah.
First two bans, or there we go,
Wow.
not first two bans.
Oh.
Nomad and Maverick. I have not seen a Nomad ban on Oregon for a little bit. I feel like it used to be a little bit more common, Benny.
I haven't seen a Nomad ban in general. Like, when was the last time you actually saw a Nomad ban?
Honestly, last time I saw a Nomad ban was kind of when Conslip was still in the pool. She's still banned frequently on Coastline, but aside from Coastline, not really.
Yeah, I was like, I don't see Nomads very often, but it is a tool to allow more aggression, so we see how it goes. Kaid ban makes sense with the Maverick ban, but that does leave Thatcher available. Mirror ban next, so that leaves Valkyrie available. So there's definitely interesting select tools that usually we don't see available to the attack and defense.
Well, I think the biggest thing I'm looking at right now, obviously, well, Valkyrie being on the board could always potentially be a game changer for the defense. We'll probably see her pretty quickly on 1 HP's lineup, I would imagine. For Nocturnes, though, having Thatcher on the board, especially with how successful their entry game was yesterday, if Slothy and Sykes are able to replicate some of the successes they had on the entry previously, combined with a Thatcher able to open up a lot of these walls a little bit easier, those hatches as well, I'm excited. But Benny, they're not bringing a Thatcher, so that point is entirely useless.
Well,
I said that for nothing.
You don't practice Thatcher, so why bring it at that point, right? I guess that's the reasoning. You don't
It's
practice
not like
Thatcher.
It's not like Mira or Echo though. You kind of got to work them into a setup. Like with Thatcher, you literally just have to. You could honestly give Sykes or Slothy the Thatcher. They'd probably throw their EMPs pretty early on in the round, and they could just be an entry at that point.
True, but then that's the point. Like, do you really need the EMPs in the lineup? Are they really that required? And then does Sykes or Sloth even want to use an AR-33 or a L-85 rather?
I mean,
than...
I think you have a point with, is it really necessary? The only hard breach denial for 1 HP is a mute right now. Sure, Maverick's gone, but you could very easily just go below inside a classroom, throw a nade in from the gen window. So sure, Thatcher can make things a little bit easier, but since Cade is banned and, well, 1 HP aren't bringing a bandit, you can get by the mute jammer pretty easily.
Yeah, so that's like not that big of a deal here, really, to not bring Thatcher. Like, it depends on the map, of course. I think with Oregon, it's not that really that big of a deal because of how much you can do depending on the site. I think Basin may be different if you're going for go for elbow. That should be nice there. But other sites, a lot of verticality. There's other ways you can deal with that hard breach denial, so it's not really that big of a deal to not bring the Thatcher. But either way, we'll see how it goes here. From the side of 1 HP, though, their first defense, see the castle brought along, so a lot of different avenues being cut off and creating different mazes for the defense. First, of course, is holding a trophy that is the castle of Ani himself, and of course a few roamers outside as well that are downstairs. And no, already Andy just swings.
Just hear Slothy bashing the barbed wire. He's like, "That's my frag. I got this one, boys." And well, since they've castled off the master bedroom door, nobody can cut him off from that angle. He can actually just push up and go for that swing. Is it risky? Yes, but because of the setup for the defense, not as risky since Nocturnes have not opened the castle barricade yet. Exod trying to take a fight with the person playing inside of Attic right now. He unfortunately can't. But since that door is castle, if they want to just breach open the wall at the top armory, they could move in pretty effectively. They'll open it up instead, so Ani's position is a little bit more precarious with Poison likely watching that door. Kind of stuck in this corner, unfortunately. There's still Exod, who is shooting around the castle right now, more so trying to aim for the Aruni, but Ani could actually get this kill if they play their cards right.
He just keeps turning on that Banshee. And now the Banshee's gone, so he can just swing, but I don't think he knows he's there. I'm pretty sure they haven't droned Ani's position. So at this point, I'm pretty sure Exod's going to walk in if he gets a chance, depending on how the Aruni plays that position over by Attic, by Pit. But for the moment, they're kind of running into a rut here. Nocturnes have made a push. Yeji goes down, though, elsewhere. That's a great pick right there. But other than that, what other play is happening for Nocturnes? And open Attic.
I'm not convinced that anything is actually happening.
And yep, I said that. Do it.
Okay, yeah, I was waiting for Ani to go 1-for-1 for like a minute and a half now, and it finally happens. Poison is able to, trade him out and go 1-for-1. All right, Poison didn't even have to watch the flank there. Lucky's got that on lock. She was pulled back up onto White Stairs, so it's a 2v3 on the site for 1 HP. And, all right, Sykes is just in. Didn't even know that happened. Didn't appear the rest of his team was really following up on that plan of attack. Lackey finally makes a rotation between armory, stairs, and bedroom, but with the sledgehammer out, he's a little exposed to gunfights, and that's exactly what happens. He exposes himself. Louis puts him down on the floor. Poison could pick him up, but with only 18 seconds left, odds are it would be too much of a burden on time, and the pre-fire not able to land. First round goes the way of 1 HP because Benny, I am not convinced Nocturnes actually really did anything in that round.
I will say that was an interesting setup, though. You don't see those setups very often using the
That's
castle
true.
barricade like that. So at least some difference in strategy here compared to other organs we've seen. You saw them create that almost like that kind of box and trophy, and then having the single wall open, one of the walls open in attic, allowing them to just, keep them at bay from pushing trophy. When they did finally, well, they didn't really drone it out because they were always kind of more aware of that pit position that I believe one of the I think I don't know who it was, but actually the Rooney was, but they were sitting there for the longest time, and they never pushed attic for whatever reason, so they could just sit at and pit the entire round. And from there, sure, they did open up the game's wall, but they never were able to push it because that trophy contention was the always issue. So it seems like Nocturnes, one, they took forever to push that trophy position, but two, they didn't really go for any other angle besides Sykes on big window.
Seen a clash on basement, Benny. I don't think I've seen a clash on basement for quite a little bit. I know I've seen it before.
You know who it was?
Do you actually know who it was?
I will remember it for the longest time because it was Wichita Wolves. And they put, I believe it was...
Are you telling me you just remembered something instead of me?
Well, I remember. No, this is something I remember about this Oregon basement for the longest time because I think they remember they put Freak on it, and Freak was fragging out the entire game on attack, and they put him on Clash.
I'm just amazed that I'm usually the one who remembers stuff like that.
That's just something etched in my memory because I just don't understand why they put him on Clash. I really don't understand. Me and Cookies casted that game, and I don't understand why they put their best fragger in Clash on defense.
Are you saying Ani is Freak?
Maybe. Maybe Ani's crazy, and they put their best fragger on the Clash for whatever reason. Also, is Bean just by themselves?
Yes.
What the? And he...
With an E1D, like he has given away his position a little bit, though the Volten might have... Jaeger might have still heard that, but yeah, that's, well...
All right, then.
I mean, what I'll say is it's a little bit risky for Lackey to jump in. I'm not sure... No, they had droned it.
Yeah.
His position.
They knew he was there. There's just nobody... Yeah.
That just seems like a wasteful position for the Jaeger.
The Bean's just sitting upstairs by himself getting pinched. Like, I don't really understand the play there. Though now they have to still deal with the clash, but hey, at least they got a man down and they can do a 4v5. And it actually really more a 4v3 because the clash just doesn't have a gun. So this could really work out. Depends how they play it, but they also have a smoke and a Tatanka. So there's quite a bit of, ability to stop the push, though. But again, depends what Nocturnes do for the push, because it's still quite a bit of time to figure things out. Is it going to be the freezer larger take, or they maybe go to back tower stairs, knowing that the freezer is an issue with the clash? That depends.
Well, the issue with the clash is no matter which way you rotate, the clash will probably just rotate over to the side you're pushing. So it's likely something that they either A, need to clear eventually, or B, just hope they get picks around the clash, and then, well, it doesn't really matter if you clear the clash because everyone else is dead. What is she going to do? Put away her shield? She's not clash anymore. She's just, well,
slow.
Someone in a very poor, unfortunate situation. Right now, Nocturnes still have plenty of options opened up. They've got that first pick. Nope, sorry, I'm not joking. My ring light was literally covering Louis playing inside a pillar, so I could not see him. But Louis is, in fact, in pillar, contrary to what I almost stated for just a second. Those Shimiki grenades as well, if he's not pushed out, especially with that LMG, he can be very problematic, but...
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, my power just flickered on and off, so... Glad we're okay there, as it's a 2v4, as thankfully my feed did not cut out. I can see that Nocturnes have gone with strategy number 2, and that is kill most of the players actually around the clash. No, the Edgy, the only one left. He's not long for this world either. Oh, no, it's not my power going out. One of my light bulbs just died. Okay. And it happened to be the light bulb that was directly above me, so I saw the lights flickering on my wall. I was like, oh god. It's happening.
Yeah, you stopped casting. I was like, you good there, Legs? What's going on?
I honestly thought my power flickered on and off for a second.
Oh, okay, but that was an interesting round where, you start off with Bean being by themselves upstairs. They get pinched, they get killed by Lackey.
By themselves? Sorry.
Oh,
continue.
God. Anyway, as that was going on. And then from there, it was shifting, just Nocturnes trying to figure out what the play was going to be. Are they going to go for Laundry Freezer? Are they going to go for back tower? Well, they like for back tower. They like for dropping down the hatch, E-box hatch, and pushing for bunker, which inevitably does go well. Not only because there's a clash on the boards, there's only 3 members to really fight back. On top of the fact that none of those members could really win their... Well, I think one person was killed out in those engagements. It was C4 kill, but otherwise... gun-wise, nobody else could win their fights against the members of Nocturnes, and this led to, well, the clash being by themselves. And I think another person, I think the smoke was by themselves too, instead of elbow. Clash gets smacked, gets stabbed in the back, and then the smoke gets killed out. So good job from Nocturnes on the round. And well, we'll see 1 HP try it again, and yes, E. E.
Yeah, it was actually just 1 E. Saying E would be inaccurate. Just so you know.
EA Games.
You definitely can't say that. That's copyrighted. Getting sued now.
Mr. EA is gonna come for us.
Stomping into the building. Anyway.
Bean again?
Nocturnes, yeah, it's Bean again. This time he's not in dorms, though, so he can very easily just pull back to Freezer Stairs, maybe play for some intel, push back later. Okay, I was about to say, pretty sure that's the Gemini replicator, and it is, though it stops just short of the Freezer doorway, so might not fully be aware of Bean's position. We'll have to send in a drone to fully clear out the top of Freezer Stairs until then. Until then, though, I am sure... No, never mind. I was going to say we can anticipate Bean being there for quite a long time, but Lackey will rip open the ceiling in front of him, and he will get the hell out of there.
Not too crazy, but there is a Malusi of Yeji just kind of sitting around, shoots a drone.
Are we really doing this again?
Totally just takes their position or just screams they're here by shooting the drone.
Yeah, bro, it worked so well for Bean last time.
Lackey's going to take that kill and psych
clearly
elsewhere.
The problem was the player.
Where was Louis at? Oh, top of the stairs. Well. And wait, is that Ani also? Oh my god.
Let's go!
What is...
What is getting active! We're getting mobile in this game, boys!
A bomb has been located.
Every single player besides Chu has gotten killed aggressing back up the stairs. Wow. What a great...
Hey, yo, they got the evil eye, though. He's getting this one. He's getting his one right here. Check this out. 3, 2, 1, boom. All right. Ah, there we go. It was a little bit late. Oh, okay. Hold up, actually. That was kind of nasty. Ain't even gonna lie there. He is on low HP, though, after that 2-piece he just managed to pull up. Almost said a bad word. Oh, managed to pull out of his behind. Unfortunately here, though, the other 3 members from Nocturnes are all pretty close to each other and getting the bomb down, so... Not inclined to throw this one, Nocturnes are. One almost takes the gunfight. Slothy sends a couple shots Chu's way, but then he's like, nope, that's all you get from me. Now with the bomb down, maybe I'll push, maybe I won't. I'll hold this angle instead. Chu honestly probably could win that one if he just pre-fires that angle. He's so far cleared every angle except that one. Definitely not every angle except that one. And it's Slothy who does him in the end. Nocturnes, the game is 3 rounds in, and they've already won 2 attacks.
Yeah, that attack, especially 2, was just... 1 HP, just getting aggressive, taking fights. And it's not. I'm not sure about taking fights would be the right word even, because they were just in aggressive positions per se, top of stairs, playing in dorms.
I don't know.
Not sure what to say there. Like maybe they just not have someone walk around upstairs every time they play that site.
I think that might help a little bit.
Hey, but we'll go back to dorms, though. They've lost 2 in a row. We'll go back to dorms for a second try, which the first time they won it due to some... I'm not sure if I want to call it stalling. Oh, you probably could just call it stalling. Nocturnes.
I feel like we're having a repeat of the Emergence Mystic game. Like, the strat worked. Why are we switching up? I mean, at least here, it's like they're, trying to play the site again. I mean, makes a little bit more sense. At least here, it's coming after a site win. Actually, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't really think the castle strat was all that special. Probably not going to miss. It got Yeji a kill early on because he could just sprint through trophy and get a kill on Armory Stairs, and Slothy was alone. I doubt really it's going to happen again. Nocturnes will probably be a bit more expeditious in clearing all those castle barricades. Probably wouldn't fall for that kind of play again. So honestly, maybe transitioning to something a little bit more traditional. Not too bad. Plus, they have the smoke and the Tachanka this go around, so hell of a lot of denial they can put really anywhere. We really we busted open the E1D 2 seconds into the round?
Yeah, because Yeji's just gonna swing off of it.
I suppose, but...
Well, he get away. He'll stay alive. And I believe, is he going into the freezer stairs? I believe he is. Yeah, he's going down freezer stairs, looking at the flank once again. It just seems like 1HP always have some lone roamer.
Don't rat out on the opposite floor from the site. Impossible challenge for 1 HP.
it's been every single round. And well, there goes Chu. He was playing aggressive on the master bedroom door.
What are you doing?
And Bean's also running around downstairs, so there's only 2 people on site, the smoke and the Tachanka.
Why's he at the bedroom door?
don't ask me why. I don't know.
What's he doing?
He just
what the dog doing? What am I doing?
Bomb located by attackers.
Well, again, 1 HP have lost the opening duel, and this time it was your Romain holding. Ooh, it sounded like a nice shot by Yeji, taking out Slothy too, who has I will say been a little bit isolated from the rest of his team so far, but I think that might have been more of a nice shot than anything. So, good on the Goyo for bringing it back, and also Benny. Now he goes back to the site. But Bean, he's still downstairs. Gotta hope a pick presents itself somewhere. To be fair, if they don't drone out top freezer, he could very well find one. But again, just a player in an off position. What do you know?
What would you expect? Beans once again just trying to find a pick, but Sykes is going to go to work, open that floor up. He's got 1 ping on a player inside of pit, and he's got a player Louis. He's taking heavy damage, but backed off. Beans now going to get aggressive, look for a kill. Are they aware of his presence? I don't think anybody is, so he should be able to find a pick here onto a player. Yep, there it is. Sykes unaware of his presence. That's a great pick for Bean. Now Lack is going to try and re-aggress, but they're wasting a lot of time trying to deal with Bean. The more Bean just sits here and plays his position, the latter time goes on, and whether or not they can still win this round. Well,
very narrowly lost his life there. I honestly thought Bean landed the headshot. Kind of, I think, got robbed there, a little bit honest. I think might have just been aiming a little bit too far to the right. But there's still Yeji down below, who could finish off Lackey or even go for a C4 if he wanted to. Highly doubtful that Lackey's going to be paying too close attention to the coverage, especially now that he's pushed up white stairs. So down below is... Actually, no, he is not white stairs. Well, he is now. He'll be joining Exxon as they recognize that Yeji's down below. It does mean it is a 2v3 on the site, but with the ever-present threat of a C4 down below, they need to be careful. But now with Louis the only one left, they'll quickly start moving in, playing off a big window on white stairs to crush the remaining defenders on the site. Never mind. Poison, completely unaware of Louis staring him directly in the face. Exxon finally trades out his teammate, and Yeji, who's now wasted his C4, has got to push up white with 7 seconds remaining. Both attackers on... Oh, never mind, he's dead.
Oh man, that was hey, at least the flanks this time worked out better in a sense. Definitely some more profit from those roamers like Bean, like Yeji. But in the end, you're still leaving 2 people, or at least 3 people on site after Chu dies, but because Chu was just playing the bedroom door for whatever reason. You still leave 2 players on site to try and take the brunt of the attack pushing onto site. And while, yes, it is a smoke and a Tachanka, they can use those smoke grenades or smoke canisters to try and stop you. They can only do so much. Those aggressors like Bean and Yeji then have to try and pull overtime to stop the entire push from behind pretty much. And that just didn't seem to work because, oh, Nocturnes have their flanks on lock.
You know what I just realized?
What's up?
Sorry, not to draw attention away from this game, but Moshizo played Me Invitational this morning and then played SCS Quals.
Yep.
Bro, honestly, shout out Moshizo. That is actually painful.
I even saw the post from like Intero or like Jacob and everybody was like, I've been up since 5 a.m., 4 a.m.
Wow.
I've had 17 coffees.
I swear, hold on, I'm gonna pull up Twitch if she is streaming right now. If I catch her streaming after...
I'm assuming they're playing the last game.
Well, I mean, let me refresh.
Yeah, she's streaming Valorant right now.
Oh, I think Emergency... Well, I don't think they make it, but I think Emergency did get a forfeit victory for the last round, so...
Ah, so they're done over for the day. Huh.
That's convenient. But she's streaming Valorant.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bomb.
Take care of yourself. Lauren, go to bed. You've been up way too long.
I do wonder if she took a nap or anything, or she's just been up all day.
If she has been up all day and is now streaming Valorant, I can barely... Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I can barely even, like,
function.
Function. I'm a baby when I don't have enough sleep. Anyway, again, I drew attention away from the game. We're going back to dorms. Benjamin. And we've got some changes in our lineup. Yeji on Vigil. Chu has moved to the Echo. We have the Valkyrie, I believe, back in play as it was actually, I think it was absent from their lineup for a little bit. I think we saw it the first round, but not much after that. So definitely a heavy emphasis on both giving themselves intel and denying their opponents intel. Honestly, for 1 HP, might be the name of the game here, because it's not like Nocturne's attacks have been flawless. If they just put even 1, 2 obstacles in their path, it might be enough to stun lock the attack.
Charlie, you want to bet on Chu playing the bedroom door again? Never mind. It's
there we go.
Yeji actually to play aggressive. Was that downstairs by bunker? Oh yeah, it was. I guess Sykes going downstairs, trying to just push into the basement with nobody knowing. And well, Yeji's there. Who would guess Yeji would be there? But that's also an issue where you're not droning. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Lackey's there trying to get the kill. Stop Yeji.
I was about to say, please don't lose that fight.
How about yeah? Thank God Lackey was there to stop Yeji. And well, with that control, at least now they have, back tower. They can open up back tower. They can push through, but looks like there's maybe a cam ready for them and some aggression in pit. Otherwise, 1 HP's defense here isn't too crazy, so we'll just probably see someone go towards games later on, I'm assuming.
Now, probably see a rotate later on, though. Poison does only have 6x Kairos remaining. Is the one worry there. Normally, we see the majority of them used for... I actually can't see the bedroom wall because the icons in game are blocking them. There we go. Yeah, so they haven't used any X Kairos on the bedroom wall just yet, so that is a little bit worrying. Want to see where they're going to get this plant from. Obviously, I imagine they'll put it on concrete since it's about the only viable option right now. Exile just pushes in. Don't know if that's face checking or what have you, but he gets bean either way, so not going to critique. He gets the kill. The Yokai even retreats out soon afterwards, so salvaging that is good. If they go for a plant on concrete, which Chu is rightly guessing that they will, you can use that to stun them.
Oh, there's some good intel, though. Those cameras haven't been spotted out, so Ani may have a great chance to throw C4 based on intel. Intel comes out, they know one's playing pit. C4 goes over, actually. No, it was too far on the ceiling. Gets blows up right above Poison's position. He stays alive. And so far, still, there's nobody really pushing any other angle. Actually, no, there's someone on the window for the moment. Maybe one on big window as well. So they're trying to execute and try and pressure the player inside of the kids' dorms. So at this point, it's really just on Nocturnes now to make a play, because otherwise, what are they doing?
This has got to be a kill. Yeah, there it is.
That's nice.
Not even a problem. Didn't even break a sweat cooking that name. Didn't get hot in the kitchen. In fact, it was probably on like medium low for that one. Why is what, Benny?
Why was Ani so far away?
Well, he's back now, so does it matter?
No, doesn't. Well, now
Exactly.
it does.
Exactly. Shut up. He's back. He's got the 1v4 in the bag. All right, never mind. I thought he was going to get that kill. Now it his feet, and he's dead. Never mind. He does not have it. 4-1 for Nocturnes right now. Unfortunately, the timeout not doing 1 HP much good as... Well, I believe really the only impactful kill I felt like was the opening pick on a Slothy, and even that didn't amount to much in the end.
Yeah, that was really the only pick they got was that opening pick, because otherwise it was
wait, that actually, that was the only pick they got.
That was the only kill they got the entire round. So, like, objectively, nobody being able to stop the attic push was kind of the big part there. And then on top of that, then being able to kill people inside of sight, getting picks on members who were trying to get aggressive at that point, trying to try and re-aggress and take back some of that man count. Well, 1 HP couldn't do so. They're going back downstairs to laundry and supply. We'll see how they do it this time around, because otherwise, this is the only site they've won per se, but they've also lost it in the past.
I appreciate Yeji trying to get active, but please put him on smoke. Contain him. Keep him in the sight. I know he's 3-5. I know he's got the second most kills. It's not panning out. Now Pawnee's on the visual, though.
Pawnee?
Not Pawnee, Ani. I had my own rehost.
Oh.
Oh, player crashed? Unlucky.
Yeah. Unlucko.
I was about to say,
Wait.
I was like...
5 seconds left.
What?
Who crashed? Wait, who left, actually? Oh, that's Poison.
There we go.
Poison's gone.
Hello.
Hi.
We're back. We'll have a
Pawnee.
rehost, of course, because we were in the lobby when he crashed. Can't really wait on him to come back. So, what do you think is going to happen on base?
Well, now the question is now Ani going to be the only solo roamer?
I hope not.
That's been
I would like
literally
that.
just the motive for them the entire game. Is just they leave one guy on an island on the other side of the map.
Yeah. I don't really have much else to say. I'm being honest. Like, that's they've got 4 players on site, and then they just put 1 player off site who I guess tries to go 1-for-1, and it's worked once in that the guy actually went 1-for-1. Every other time he hasn't. He got the 1 round though.
Yeah. But you're on Oregon.
Yeah. They are on Oregon. That is true. That is the map they're playing. I can agree with that.
If they go 5-1 at the half, though, I could foresee this ending very quickly.
Yeah, me too. Unfortunately, I don't see it panning out very well. This goes to a 5-1 attacking half. Now, I have been dogging on CL. Keep that in mind. Even though, you know, any night, CL represent. We do cast it. I've been hating on certain SCS Season 6 qualifier streams about CL being doing a little bit of trolling in this qualifier. However, I am not a hater to the point where I think NOKTURNS could choke a 5-1 half on Oregon defense. I really don't think that. Crossing my fingers.
Fingers crossed. I don't know. We've seen NOKTURNS do pretty well in the defense in Oregon. I don't see them throwing it that way. We see them have some pretty well-defined strategies, even just basic strategies going, pretty well for them. So I could see them just ending it on defense. It depends. Maybe unless they just try to get crazy and try to get mobile, as you kids say. Then they might throw it away.
Why are you
which I
saying
hope
with
they
such
don't.
disdain in your voice?
Getting mobile,
as you kids say.
As you kids say.
Benny. Why do they keep doing it? Why do they keep just sending one guy off the site every time?
Hey, at least it's not as bad as the last Oregon game.
Every time I think about it, like I go to say something and my mind immediately goes back. I was like, there's always one dude just sitting off the site. I accidentally just opened up Foxay's Twitch stream. Why didn't I hit my desk just then? Shout out Foxay, I guess. He's playing Valorant. That's true. Lauren is also playing Valorant. Go to bed, Lauren.
But it's interesting because, like,
I don't
it's
even,
funny
Benny,
because that's the
I
second
don't even know
time.
what to say.
The second time I thought, like, we saw Bean, backing off. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Bean's backing off. He's not playing crazy by himself. And then we saw was it Chu just upstairs, just running up the armory stairs, just going like, all right, guys, I got this.
He didn't have it. He did not have it, actually. Newsflash. He did not have it. I want to say 1 HP have a chance of getting this next round, but I haven't seen a round in which they haven't basically just gift wrapped the opening duel to NOKTURNS. Like, sure, yeah, they got 1 round. Good for them. They're still in a pattern in all the rounds they've lost. And it looks like they're going for that same strategy again.
Hey, at least this time it's Ani
6 rounds
on the vigil. So maybe Ani's got the
No,
Ani's got the gunplay.
Not at least Ani's on the vigil. Not
Well,
at least.
You'd rather roam with the vigil than roam with the Malusi.
They've been roaming with the
Jaeger.
vigil. They've been doing it. What do you mean, at least he's on the vigil?
I don't know. On this site, they only play the Jaeger and the Malusi off the site. Now they get a Jaeger. So not Jaeger. They get a vigil. So the vigil at least can, like, be invisible and something or other.
At least they're on the vigil. As if that's not been the 1-for-1 operator every single time.
Well, it's better go 1 for 1 than 1 for 0 or 0 for 1. 0 for 1.
That's what...
5 seconds left.
I'm eating a wheat thin. Hold on.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Oh my god.
I gotta eat a snack real quick.
You gotta eat a what is the candy bar that makes you you know, when you're angry, you're hungry, you're angry?
Snickers.
Snickers, yeah. You know, hey, wait, there we go. Being against two as they just run into
I'm
bunker.
done. I'm
Hey,
actually done.
Slothy's got control elbow though, but there's a shotgun
I don't
around the
care.
corner from Yeji. I don't foresee this going well for Slothy. And Nocturne's electric just splits.
Like what? Benny, I don't get it. I actually don't get it. I'm losing my mind.
They've roam cleared every single round except this one. Now they're just gonna blitz into bunker and die.
Like, you know someone's gonna be ratting upstairs. You've gotten a free pick off of it every single time. And what, you just blitz into bunker? You're not even drone it? Sykes is hitting the back right now, and I'm pretty sure, nope, he's not dead. Gets a kill on a Chew. Nope, now he's dead. Never mind, spoke too soon. Slothy, nope, he's dead too. All right, and the round's over.
Why do what works when you can just do something entirely different, Lynx? Come on.
Benny, I'm not happy.
I don't know. You haven't been happy for a while now. I feel like the last 2 rounds you've been really unhappy for some reason. I don't know why. You seem so
I like that I'm
So
also
mad.
getting mad. They got a 4-2 attacking half on Oregon. Like,
yeah. You're mad at this one round despite them having a great overall success.
oh! That was in Osa, though. That actually does make me happy. I like that.
Okay. Seeing something new. 1HP bringing out some different strats out. Let's see what they have. Well, we see Nocturnes going downstairs first, and they're actually bringing the ward. Maybe they thought that one of the players is going to 6-pick to a Ying. Or just this one, be able to not get flashed.
That is the nice thing with the Ying, is that you can kind of, if you bait it out in the reveal phase and 6-pick it, you can force the defense to be like, all right, do we want to call their bluff, or do we want to maybe just adjust to the Ying? Usually they go with the safer option, which is adjusting to the Ying. However, though, depending on what 1HP do, if they go for, say, like a freeze or laundry push, it doesn't matter as much. But if they are going for an E-box drop, that Warden probably could still help. They could put the Warden, or Nocturnes could put the Warden inside a pillar, and if 1HP, say, throw flashes, Zofia stuns down there, Warden will actually still be very useful. So it depends on the kind of take that 1HP do. Don't know yet, obviously.
Chew's got smokes too, actually. So if he's playing bunker or playing elbow, and they try to smoke, elbow so they can push through towards pillar, he can still play in a position and deny the push from bunker side. But so far, 1HP looking to clear out some roamers, which we see Sykes here roaming. He's gonna blow someone up. No, he's not actually. Too late. Just a hair too late. Now they know someone's below them. Louis gonna take that fight. Lose a bit of health. Another player's gonna take that fight. It's gonna be Chew, and you're playing against Sykes, and Sykes, insane.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I almost just spit at that Sykes kill. I thought he was a dead man. I actually cannot believe he didn't die. I mean, that was hella risky coming from Sykes. Still gets the kill. By the way, this is an odd phenomenon. I feel like every time I cast an Osa, they're the first to die. I've not casted them much, but I swear, every time I've casted around with an Osa, they've been one of the first picks.
I think last time I cast Osa was Coastline, I believe. Remember correctly, at least. I don't remember, but they have died a lot in Coastline. It's just Coastline, for God's sakes.
Yeah, that's not relevant to this game whatsoever, other than that, pattern I pointed out. But really, right now, beside that Osa shield placed inside a bunker, nothing really has developed all that much from 1HP's attack. Say that right as Sykes, unfortunately, crosses in front of that double door. Yeji was like, hey, let me see if I can get a kill here. And he did.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they're going for a freeze launcher take so far, and they're looking. Yeji's trying to find the
peek
picks,
that.
and Nocturnes are electing to peek him.
Don't peek that.
Oh.
Please stop. Don't peek Bean either. That'd be very sad. They're peeking Bean. All right. Not what I was anticipating. Poison also peeks him. Fortunately, only does a little bit of damage. You can still keep on moving. Never mind. Ani is just in sight. Unfortunately, here they haven't really cleared out a lot, and nobody is watching Poison,
Ani.
who doesn't actually kill Ani. Oh, all right, never mind. He's dead. So, like, Benny.
Chaos, dude. It's chaos.
I'm like, okay, they still got, like, who gave the call there? Who gave the call? Benny, correct me if I'm wrong. They had, like, more than a minute left.
Yeah, they had time. They had time. I don't know why Ani
Why'd they push?
I could see why Ani pushed there, because if Ani had done what Poison did and gotten into the site and cut off Poison inside of Closet, it'd been a different story. But then Ani went to plant. That's what confused me. Despite not having the control over Freezer or the control over Laundry, he went to plant on the
Yeah.
single wall.
Like if you remove the freezer player, okay, he can probably plant, but they hadn't fully cleared out freezer yet.
Nope.
All they had was the Zofia watching Poison, which, to be fair, like, is an important spot. Clearing out that position and watching that angle, very important. Not flaming his positioning, but they hadn't fully cleared out freezer. There are still players who can challenge that angle, maybe throw C4s over, do something like that. There's still players playing in the long haul. You weren't able to take down Slothy on the Warden. It felt like they were only a couple steps away from an execute, and then he just kind of skipped them. Fast track
Yeah, I don't know. They were just. I get where they're getting antsy, because they're kind of just sitting at that area. They're sitting between the two trying to find picks, and they couldn't quite push out Freezer. But going for the plant there isn't the play. Like, sure, maybe go for a play where, you know, maybe Ani runs in, but somebody can make that play where someone's covering, allow them to run into Laundry, get into that rotate, get into Laundry and start creating chaos, so that players have to rotate out of Freezer, rotate out of long haul, and to take out that player. So you can kick chaos. You can create opportunities for maybe the Freezer players to then aggress more. But not planting there. That's kind of the thing where I just didn't see that happening. But as far, hey, that's fast though. We're on to our next site of dorms for the defensive Nocturnes. Now we're gonna see what the Osin playing this. Wow, all right, he just almost died there. Poison has zero clue.
I like that Poison opened up. They saw him open a big window. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. What are you gonna do? You gonna kill me? No, not you.
What?
Not that. You're not that guy, pal. Not that guy.
Oh man.
Yeah,
but
I will say, I appreciate the fact that 1HP are trying all these things with the OSA, just because I haven't seen her a lot. So I admire the fact that they're trying something new. And it's not like these positions are bad. They make sense. They got the OSA shield outside a bunker. See if anybody gets aggressive. You can just still hold that area, get some passive contention on.
Oh no.
Really? We're going for this again? We're going for... Is he about to lose this? Wow.
There's no way. He's
Never
gonna
mind.
back off
Okay.
anyway.
Mikey backs off.
Yeah.
If Sykes and Lackey died there, I mean, that's basically the round there.
It's
It's not
just
done.
both of them.
That's a 3v5. That's for free. Beautiful. Now, though,
Ah.
now it's a 5v3. Not for free. They still needed to work for it a little bit, but some utility expended by Nocturnes. Poison has used one toxic canister. It's done a little bit of damage, but most of the damage has been done to Yeji. All right, never mind.
Oh.
Lackey come back from the grave underneath the depths of the map. Gets a second as well. 2 tries to even things up. And, well, it's not going well for 1 HP after a minute 30 has passed in the round. Exoda, not Lackey. Managed
Louis
to get a kill. As you said, yeah, Louis worked his way up through attic, catches Exod just completely off guard, not even aware that somebody's made his way up onto bricks. Now Poison, who is aware that Louis is here, sends out his final smoke grenade to cut off that entry. Issue here, though, Benny, that's all the sort of utility for Nocturnes to stop the entry into the site by 1 HP. While the attackers are a little bit separate right now, Louis does have quite a bit of coverage on Bean if the Zofia tries to go in for the plant. She hasn't done yet. Still has 40 seconds left. Going for this drone. Seeing some of this intel. Come on, Benny. What do you think? 5
I guess
seconds.
the
Give me
issue
your
is whether
thoughts.
or not they can stop White, which, well, Louis can now because he's walked in the kids. So this is the issue now, is he can cover White. Now Poison has to be the one to make a play, or, well, Louis gives himself
never mind.
away.
Well, that's unfortunate, I suppose. Bean, yeah, you probably got to go for the kills at that point. Good decision.
Oh.
Falls off the plant. He's on low HP, and Poison's got to play further back. He's got the shotgun. One blast will likely be the end of Bean's life. He's playing a little bit close. Is Bean going to fall off the plant? Yes, he does, but he can't land the shots in time. Match point for Nocturnes. Good work.
Good work, yeah. That was quite a round where we thought it was a problem. Losing Sykes early, then getting the second pick onto Slothy. We're like, oh, okay, this is looking bad. But Lackey able to take 2, bring themselves back, and then off of that, just play on site, make sure that they can push through, get another pick onto the play. I think that was they got the player pushing in through the breach, stop that push right there, and then from there, Louis was that push, and they almost brought back from the taking control of attic. Having that control, and then if they could somehow then deny the White control, because that's the only really person at that point who can then stop the plants, would be the next step. But unfortunately, Louis then swings White, loses it, and then leaves it up to the last person in Bean to try and bring it back, which 1v1. They could have, but there's no time left for that to get planted down. Shotgun in your face. Not a lot you can do.
It was a good try, honestly. I will say, the nice thing, even though they've lost both these rounds, the attacks from 1 HP have looked a lot better than their defenses. Especially, you know, getting experimental with the OSA. 1 HP, I'm warming up. I know I was harsh to them on their defenses, Benny.
Warranted.
And I know they are 6-2. They're not one of the attack. But they've been solid. I've liked them. Sure, they've not been perfect, but
They've been closer, at least in the defenses. That's the
they've been
big part.
closer in their defenses.
5 seconds to insertion.
I don't
They've
know
been
if
getting
it's,
to an edge.
I don't know if it's to the point where they can win 4 rounds in a row. But I don't think it's going to be a 7-2 here. I think 1 HP, especially on the tertiary bomb side, I think they got it in them. A lot of one here.
It has been interesting because so far it looks like they're reinforcing the attic catch, so it doesn't seem like the roam is really there to stay per se. And Lackey, what are you? You just
He's got
playing with your food.
There we go.
And also looking to take a fight already with somebody pushing through, shoots another drone. And with here, the question will be: are they going to stay here? Or are they going to drop down off the hatch?
Bro, they have
sooner or
4
later?
drones.
Yeah, wow, they have 4 drones and it's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Wow, that is wild. This point, we're gonna see if they can actually even clear the room with that lack of intel.
Yeah, that's ironic that the round where I was like, hey, you know, these attacks actually, you know, they haven't been bad. They've actually been okay. 4 drones now, so it might be a 7-2 because of that.
Bomb has been located.
Not, they now have 2 drones. Oh, yeah, clearing out the roam is not going to be easy with that little utility. Now the Twitch drone's lost. Technically, that doesn't factor into the drone count. All right, Bean's
He's
just
crazy.
sending it into the site. All right, is he crazy? Yes,
Yep.
he is. Gets a kill onto Sykes, who's not at all aware, but he goes 1 for 1 in the site.
Oh.
Exod gets a 2-piece for his troubles, as with
Another person
little intel to clear out the roam, they decide to hit split and go for a plant. And Benny, I'll be darned. It is almost working so far. It's a 2v3, and after that, honestly, starting out the round in 1:30 with 2 drones remaining, it could have gone worse. But now, this is the situation I was worried about. If you just send it into split with little intel, you're hoping you can get those
Oh, that's
frags,
what it
and
is.
it's now 1v3. Chu does smoke off the angle from Z, so allows his entry into the site. Smart play by him. Try to even up his chances. But he doesn't have intel. Again, because of the lack of drones. Slothy's to his right now on stage, and he could swing out and end this game at any time. And he finally does. 7-2 for NOKTURNS over 1 HP. And to be honest with you, Benny, I was hating a little bit going in today. I thought NOKTURNS might lose this. Because they've been
You
very
thought they were gonna lose this?
they've been very hit or miss over the course of this qualifier.
True.
But
I do agree there.
They've restored my faith.
I do agree they've been hit or miss, but
Well,
I was
that's
going to
actually
base
not
it more
true.
what we saw, and from what we saw from the first 2 rounds, I'm like, I don't think they're going to lose this. It might be close, but
Well,
then
no,
it's just kind
I
of,
thought they might lose this, like, going into the match.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I personally didn't think so, because I don't know. I guess I'm just basing on knowing these players and knowing their exploits, and I don't know any of these players.
It's just... This is a very weird game to break down, because, like, 4/5 of what 1 HP was doing was, like, totally fine. Like, it was standard Oregon. And for a qualifier, like, that's what we expect. Like, we just expect standard things from both teams, right? It's a qualifier, you're not busting out, like, your invite level strats, right? I totally get that. And most of what 1 HP was doing was totally fine. But as you're watching these replays, look at how many times 1 HP just got over-aggressive. Either early on in the round on their defenses, sending a roamer playing by themselves upstairs. Sometimes they'd get a kill. Sometimes they'd go 1 for 1. More often than not, it would be an opening duel victory gift wrap to NOKTURNS, in which, because they have aggressive players like Sykes and Slothy, they can effectively capitalize off of those advantages. And 1 HP, because they kept getting over-aggressive even into the mid-round, it just kept collapsing and kept dominoing. That's not even a word. I made it up. That's not even a verb. It kept dominoing for NOKTURN's favor. And then once they got to the defenses, as I even said, 1 HP's attacks honestly didn't look bad. They looked fine.
They brought it close in their attacks, but they're never able to just close out. It's always that 1v1, 2v1, 1v2 they're trying to win.
And guess what? I talked about Sykes and Slothy being aggressive. They have a Valkyrie and Info to play off of now. they can start making opening duel victories happen on their defenses as well because they can get aggressive at those black eye camps. And again, sometimes it didn't work, but more often than not, it did.
As a more often, we also like just slam someone with the
Yes.
MPX, which is
Though again, maybe getting a little bit ahead of himself in Z because that's still kind of a 50-50 gunfight, very long range with somebody actively watching that angle. So, not to say that Nocturnes were without some mistakes. Definitely
that
could
wasn't
have gone
perfect,
sour,
but
but
nothing. There was no perfect from either team, but
No.
when it came to defenses, though, 1 HP defenses were just very questionable. Just not even from like basics wise of just how they built it, but just positioning wise. Why was this person here? Why were they here? What were they doing? What was the intent? Why are they by themselves? Like those kind of things when it came to their defense. It just wasn't sure what the thought process was per se.
And, well, that's actually it. That's it for SCS today. Before we go, you still have a couple more things. I'm not, like, signing off just yet. Do have, the sweet play of the day, sponsored by Mike and Ike's. For me! Throw it up. Or throw up, like, the graphic that leads into it. Don't get the play yet. Mike and Ike's, they power up our sweet play of the day. We choose one play of the day that, well, we thought was pretty sweet, and then we showcase it. And that is sponsored by Mike and Ike's, the fruity chewy candy that clearly powered up Nocturnes. As if you keep in mind, whoever won that match would make it into the closed qualifiers. Whoever lost would not make it. Mike and Ike's clearly were on the side of Nocturnes today, and they powered up their performance, their 7-2 victory over 1 HP. So thank you, Mike and Ike's, for not only sponsoring SCS, but also our sweet play of the day. Roll the tape, because I don't know what it is. I don't know what the play of the day could be. Oh, look at this.
I'm actually looking at it. I think. Actually, I want to get it. This is the.
It's Naturals 1v1.
Oh, nice job, Natural. Good shots.
Though, I do have a question about this.
Yeah.
I want to put a little asterisk.
15 seconds to go.
Did they have any intel inside the site?
No.
Ooh, wait, no. Devil's watching a BP.
I think it's based off sound. But the thing is, even then, like, he had really no clue. Just this is the default plant spot, though.
Yeah, I guess. Still, either way, good play by Natural. They did end up going on to win that series, and, well, obviously for a couple other reasons, but mainly that 1v1 probably saved them for what could have been a different result, and that result being an emergence victory. And Benny, before we go, normally might stay a little bit longer, but tonight, it's been a long day. A lot of games. We're going to say goodbye. We're going to hang up the hat for closed qualifiers tomorrow. Benny, do you want to say anything else before we go? Benny and I will actually not be doing tomorrow. It'll be, it'll be a surprise. It'll be a surprise. It'll be a surprise. All I will say, it is...
Nobody from our region.
I was going to do a little bit more clever than that, but never mind. Benny,
Unless you want to lead to their name or something like that. I don't know.
What? Never mind. The moment's gone. You got anything to say before we sign off? You've already ruined my moment, and I'll give you yours.
Dude, great game. A lot of interesting moments.
Yeah, today was definitely a day of interesting moments, and I'm sure tomorrow will not be different whatsoever. So tune in at 6 p.m. EST for the closed qualifiers tomorrow with 2 mystery talent that you will see if you tune in to NerdStreet R6 tomorrow. I have been Lynx, joined by Benny, and you won't see us tomorrow. We'll see you for the regular season of SCS Season 6.